Did you know that the average American spends around 12 hours a year just looking for lost items? That's like a whole day wasted. Many of us think that decluttering our closets will solve our problems, but what if I told you it might be doing more harm than good? Studies show that about 70% of people still feel overwhelmed by clutter, even after a big clean out. Shocking, right? In this video, we're diving into the surprising reasons why decluttering your closet doesn't always lead to a happier life. We'll explore the myths that hold you back and reveal the real secrets to achieving a minimalist lifestyle that works for you. Are you ready to find out why your closet cleanup might be missing the mark? Let's get started and discover the true path to a clutter-free, intentional life. Chapter 1. The False Promise of Minimalism. Why less isn't always more. We've all seen the Instagram perfect closets, neatly folded clothes, a few shoes on display, and color-coordinated hangers. The minimalist dream, right? But here's the kicker. Decluttering your closet might not change your life. Studies show that while 60% of people think minimalism will bring peace, the reality often falls short. Simply owning less doesn't guarantee happiness. You've probably heard the advice, if you haven't worn it in a year, toss it. But here's a fun fact. The life-changing magic of tidying up by Marie Kondo doesn't tell you to throw away things for the sake of less. Kondo emphasizes joy, not just minimalism for its own sake. Less is only more if it aligns with your values. The problem is, decluttering often becomes a numbers game. You purge your closet, proud of reducing 50 items to 20, but that doesn't solve the bigger issue. You're still stuck with decision fatigue, always unsure of what to wear. Minimalism isn't about quantity, it's about clarity. One study from Princeton University revealed that too many decisions can drain mental energy. So, cutting down clothes isn't the cure-all you think it is. Instead of focusing on fewer clothes, try asking, do my clothes serve my life? That shirt you keep because it was expensive might not bring you joy, but if you're always uncomfortable in it, why hold on? It's not the amount that matters, it's the usefulness. What truly helps is curating items that support your lifestyle, not the latest decluttering trend. The goal is not an empty closet, it's one that actually works for you. Chapter 2. The clutter that's hiding in plain sight. Mental overload. Here's something nobody talks about. Even with a tidy closet, your mind can still feel cluttered. Decluttering isn't just about physical stuff. You might think, my closet looks great, why don't I feel better? That's because mental clutter is real, and it's often worse than physical clutter. Neuroscientists from UCLA found that clutter, whether in your space or your mind, can increase cortisol, the stress hormone. A lot of us are mentally overloaded. Between work, relationships, and a never-ending to-do list, our minds are constantly buzzing. So, when you declutter your closet but don't address your mental habits, the peace you expect never comes. Let's face it, half the time we hold on to clothes because of emotional baggage. What if I lose weight and fit into these jeans again? Or, I can't throw this out, my mom gave it to me. Sound familiar? What works better is learning to let go emotionally before physically. Start with an internal inventory. Ask yourself, what beliefs are making me keep these clothes? If you're hanging on to guilt or anxiety about getting rid of something, it's time to let it go. Focus on removing emotional clutter, not just physical items. You can have the most organized closet in the world, but if your mind is racing, it won't matter. One great strategy is to practice mindfulness with your stuff. Before you start throwing out clothes, pause and reflect. Does this item make me anxious? Am I keeping it for the wrong reasons? By addressing mental clutter first, you're more likely to keep only what truly supports your life. Chapter 3. The Purge Trap. When decluttering becomes a distraction. Decluttering has almost become addictive. People get a rush from tossing things out, but here's the downside. It can distract you from real change. Research by Ohio State University found that people who declutter frequently often miss the bigger picture. You can't organize your way to happiness. Here's how the purge trap works. You start by cleaning out your closet, you feel good, but soon, the clutter creeps back in. So, you purge again. It becomes a cycle. Sure, you're getting rid of stuff, but have your habits changed? Probably not. Decluttering can trick you into thinking you're making progress, but it's just a band-aid. To break the cycle, you need to shift your mindset. Instead of focusing on what you're getting rid of, focus on what you're gaining. Are you making room for a more intentional life, or are you just chasing the high of purging? Real minimalism is about being intentional with what you allow into your space, and that goes beyond your closet. Start by examining why the clutter builds up in the first place. Is it because you're impulsively buying? Or maybe you're emotionally attached to things? Once you identify the root cause, you can address it head on. True minimalist living is about prevention, not just the act of decluttering. If you stop the clutter from entering your life in the first place, you'll stop feeling the need to purge constantly. A key takeaway: decluttering feels good in the moment, but it's not a lasting solution. The next time you feel the urge to purge, ask yourself, is this a distraction from deeper issues? Real change comes when you focus on intentional living, not just an empty closet. If you're finding value in these insights, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living a minimalist lifestyle. Chapter 4. The Unworn Lies. Breaking free from the just in case mentality. We've all been there. Holding on to clothes, just in case we might need them. Maybe it's that fancy dress you bought on sale, or the jeans that don't fit anymore but might one day. But here's a reality check. According to a study by ClosetMate, most people only wear 20% of their wardrobe 80% of the time. That means the majority of your clothes are just taking up space and collecting dust. The just in case mentality traps us in a scarcity mindset. We're afraid of not having enough, but the truth is, we already have more than we need. This mindset creates clutter, not just in our closets, but in our minds. Author Kate Flanders, in The Year of Less, notes that letting go of excess can lead to a greater sense of freedom. We fear we'll regret letting go of something, but 9 times out of 10, we won't even remember it a month later. So, how do we break free from this mentality? First, start by recognizing that clothes you don't wear are already serving no purpose. If you haven't worn it in the last 6 months, chances are, you're not going to wear it in the next 6 either. Second, try this trick. Create a maybe box. Put the clothes you're unsure about in the box and store it out of sight. If you don't open it in 3 months, it's time to donate. Another helpful strategy is focusing on versatility. Instead of keeping clothes for every possible occasion, build a wardrobe that can handle multiple situations. A good pair of jeans, a versatile jacket, or a classic dress can work in more ways than you think. The goal is to have items that you wear often, not just for the what ifs. This way, you're making room for pieces that truly fit your life now, not some future scenario that may never come. Chapter 5. Wardrobe Minimalism Misconception. It's not about sacrifice. When most people hear minimalism, they think of sacrifice. Fewer clothes, fewer choices, fewer things to enjoy. But here's the thing. Wardrobe minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. You're not sacrificing, you're streamlining. According to research by Dr. Sheena Iyengar at Columbia University, having fewer choices can actually increase satisfaction. When you curate your wardrobe, you're eliminating decision fatigue and creating a closet that works for you, not against you. The misconception is that by owning less, you're missing out. In reality, you're giving yourself more time, more clarity, and more peace. Think about it. How much time do you spend every morning trying to decide what to wear? Studies show that the average person spends 16 minutes deciding on an outfit every day. That's almost 2 hours a week spent on something that should be simple. Instead of thinking about what you're losing, focus on what you're gaining. A minimalist wardrobe means less stress and more confidence. It's about owning pieces you love to wear, not ones that just take up space. A good strategy here is to focus on quality over quantity. Invest in timeless pieces that you'll reach for again and again. According to fashion psychologist Dr. Carolyn Mayer, high-quality clothes can improve your mood and self-esteem. When you curate your wardrobe, it's not about having 5 shirts instead of 50. It's about making sure every piece you own has a purpose. You're not sacrificing style either. A well-chosen capsule wardrobe can still be trendy and expressive, but with fewer, better items. The result? A wardrobe that serves you, not the other way around. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights on living a minimalist lifestyle, don't forget to subscribe for future content that helps you on your journey to a more intentional life.